Well, my name is Jeb Fields and I'm here at the LSU Ag Center Hammond Research Station, and this is Tip Tuesday. So for this Tuesday's tip, we're going to talk about pruning azaleas, when's the best time and why we do it. Typically we want to prune azaleas right after the bloom so we don't hinder their next year's bloom. What we're really doing when we want to prune azaleas is we're going to preserve the natural form of the plant. We kind of want to think about how we want this plant and make it happen that way, changing the shape. We're not deadheading, we're not cutting anything back. We're thinning out, if you will, to kind of preserve and help generate growth inside the plant, not just from the top. Now what I want to do, a few examples here, is first, these are called water sprouts. And so when you have something that's really out of place, you see the form of these azaleas that we're really trying to go for, we want to go ahead and take this water sprout out. Typically you're going to take it out just above a node, like that. So pruning azaleas right after the bloom makes a lot of sense because that preserves the bloom for next year on the new wood. But we get a lot of questions about pruning re-blooming azaleas. Now a lot of our azaleas here in Louisiana are considered re-bloomers, and that means they still put out that really strong spring flush of flowers, but then they'll throw flowers throughout the summer and they'll have a second flush of flower in the fall. These encores are a prime example of the re-bloomers. You still want to actually prune these after their spring flower. And what we're going to do on these are a little larger, we're just going to bring out some of these larger canes, if you will, take it back to the origin and preserve the natural form. And so this is going to ensure that this plant stays in the form we want, continues to grow vigorously throughout the year. You get some new growth throughout the entirety of the shrub and not just on the edge. If you come in here and just hedge off these plants, it's going to promote growth right there, right at the top, and eventually you're going to have a thick dent of growth, but there'll be nothing inside. You won't have a healthy plant. So continued pruning in just the tips as you want just to shape these azaleas will actually, in the long run, hurt your plant form.